Heat leading by 6. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. And the Heat, another 3.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The pass to Champ. And there are the Knicks with another bucket. Miami's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. Taken away. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Feeds to Armstrong. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. The dish to Armstrong. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And maintain control. That's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
One shot.
And that one falls for Armstrong. The Heat leading by 4. Passes it to the Prodigy. And another basket for Miami.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
To the wing on the left. There's the pick. Armstrong passes to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's the pass to the Prodigy. Pulls up on the wing, and he nails the jumper. The Prodigy's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Derek Fisher was just going over the plan with his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Champ. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Let's look back in the regular season for a moment and bring up a list of the best three-point shooting small forwards in basketball. Take a look at the Prodigy, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment.
I mean, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the three isn't all, though, that they do, but it sure is a lot of what they do.
They are your classic dual threat small forwards. Their three-point shooting is phenomenal, but they can still slice the defense open with their ability to get inside and attack that rack.
Here's the Prodigy. 9 points in the game so far.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
There's the pick. Armstrong with it. 8 points for him. Down low. Here's the Prodigy, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy, and another basket for Miami.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here is Armstrong. Champ, the pass to the Prodigy. That one goes. Count it.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
So it's Miami now to the left side wing. Pass to the Prodigy. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And finished off by Cade.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
The Heat shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
One shot. One shot.
What a performance. Just look at the game for the Prodigy. He has 15 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And, Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Shot off the screen. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Armstrong.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Got a piece of it. The pass to the Prodigy. And again, it's New York.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
The 15-footer, that's in, and he's down 3 for 3 and looking sharp. Knicks trail by 8. And here's Armstrong. He's got 10. Here's the Prodigy. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. The Prodigy's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's the Prodigy. He has 6. All sorts of time, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to the Prodigy. To the paint. Puts up the baby hook. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For New York, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Heat leading by 6. Here's the prodigy. He has 6. Here's the screen. Here's the prodigy. No good from outside.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's the prodigy. Passes it to the prodigy. Shot clock at 6. Takes it from 10. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. That's now 8 points for Champ. And there's the pass to the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. He's covered by Armstrong. Oh, that's good. That's now 8 points for the prodigy.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Shoots it up. And it's Gay with the rebound.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
The prodigy passes to Armstrong. Out left to the wing. Here's the prodigy. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. The Heat leading by 6. They set the pick to the inside. The prodigy passes to Armstrong. Here's the prodigy. He feeds it to Armstrong. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. They won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
The natural, he's checked in for the Heat. Champ comes in for the prodigy. The Knicks also changing it up. Vaughn's checked in for the prodigy. Champ comes in for the prodigy. And Warren subbed in for Armstrong. Now, here's Warren. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The natural, the pass to the prodigy. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here's Vaughn. He's got 7. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. A prodigy drains it from beyond the arc. The prodigy's got 9. The prodigy passes to the prodigy. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Heat shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Champs checked in for the Heat. Smith checked in for New York.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Knicks trail by 9. Warren kicks to Clark. Some nice passing by New York here. Smith's shot is good.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Miami with the ball. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Count that one.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Here's the prodigy. 8 points for him. Pass to the natural. Just 4 to shoot. From 12 feet out. And it's Miami with another. Knicks trail by 7. Warren kicks to Clark. To the middle. It's tipped. 1:19 left to play here in the half. Covered by Smith. Passes to the natural. No good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Dishes it to Smith. Warren the pass to Smith. And again, New York with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's the Prodigy. Buried from 15 feet out. The Prodigy's got 10.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Down low. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. Here's the natural. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And so that's the end of the first half. Miami ahead, up by 8. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, I'm here with Coach Eric Spoelstra. And Eric, you guys have seemed in complete command out here tonight. What's been the key so far?
Well, I think we've been able to get to our pace. We've been active defensively. So we just have to maintain our focus and keep trying to be in attack mode, both ends of the court.
Eric, thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome, everybody. Glad to have you back for this NBA postseason halftime report. Ernie Johnson alongside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Looking at Miami, this is do or die for them tonight. And they're playing their hearts out. They built a nice lead for themselves, and if they can put together another half like the one they just played, this series may not be ending here in Game 6. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
The bulk of their offense, Ernie, Kenny, is coming in the paint. See, it's just as good. It's hard-nosed basketball when you play in the post. Trust me, I know. You wouldn't know nothing about that, Kenny, little man.
And Kenny, your take on New York.
Well, right now, they're getting a little embarrassed on the defensive end. They got outshot in the first half. But that's because no one put their foot down on defense to stop them. So in the second half, they need to play much more disruptive defensively. They have to do whatever it takes.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup.
Just a fantastic game for the Prodigy. He has 23 points, and he's picked up 1 dime. He's a one-man wrecking crew out there.
Truly, they have no answer for him at all.
The natural out there with the Prodigy. Then there's Champ, and it's the natural, and it's Champ in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now, here is Smith. 5 on the clock. Gay comes over with a double team. Here's Vaughn. Over in the corner, Warren. And the pass to Champ. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Out to the right wing. Back to Gay. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Gay's got 11 points.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
They set the pick. Champ, the pass to the Prodigy. Back to Gay. Unloads. The Knicks pull it in. Champ's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Takes the 13-footer. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Gay passes to the National. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Champ. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot. One shot.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Champ. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks again, Doris. Pass to Champ. There's the pick to the inside. Intercepted. Warren with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And that one's good.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks. They've made 3 out of 4.
Smith dishes to Warren. Here's Clark. And it falls over the rim and in. Clark's got 16.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the prodigy. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. He also said he wants them going hard to the boards at both ends of the floor, not just the defensive backboards. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Gay. He's got 11. Champ, the pass to Champ. There's the pick. Jumper off the screen, and it's Miami with another.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Back to Gay. Good ball movement.
tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in. Aren't they helping build up a lead? And here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
He took good advantage of that screen. And that's now 27 points for the Prodigy.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. The Prodigy, he's checked in for Champ, and it's the Prodigy in for Champ. Now, Gabe. He's got 11. Passes it to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. 17 points in the game. Cut the bucket. The Prodigy's got 19 points.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
To the left side wing. That is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from the Prodigy.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
It's stolen. Here's the Prodigy. 8 points for him. Here's the Prodigy. It's deflected. The Prodigy passes to Gabe. To the right side. The Prodigy, and there's another one for the Heat.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Makes a big high bounce and goes in. 13 points for the Prodigy.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Now the pass to the Prodigy. Here's the natural. Look at that. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And so here is Miami following the score by New York.
Back to 2 more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
It's deflected. Pass to the Prodigy. And there's another one for the Heat.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight. Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Let's look back now at some league leaders from the regular season. This time, it's a check on the best free throw shooters among the NBA's centers and power forwards. Take a look at the Prodigy, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
You know, he's got a great rhythm and form at the foul line. Sometimes we don't see that in the big fellas, but he is automatic up there.
Yeah, just call him Mr. Sure Thing. He's developed a really nice, consistent free throw stroke. And it's good to see somebody destroying that myth that big guys can't make their free throws. No hack and shack here. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's the Prodigy following the score by Miami. Over to the wing. The prodigy, that's good.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
The Knicks have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
One shot. One shot.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for the prodigy. He's got 16 points and 1 steal as well.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
And so it's New York with it after the Heat pick up 2. Here's Armstrong. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
There's a screen. Here's the prodigy. He's covered by Armstrong. Swing hard off that pick and finish strong.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
The Knicks have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
One shot. One shot, gentlemen.
They set the pick. Here's the prodigy. Passes to the prodigy. Shoots it up. And there are the Knicks with another bucket. Miami leading by 8. Down low. Here's the natural. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty from that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
That's good. That's now 8 points for the prodigy.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Wide open look. Here's the prodigy. Got a piece of it. The pass to the prodigy. And again, it's New York. Miami's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's the prodigy. Terrific design on the big play. And he lays it in. The prodigy's got 12 in the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
One shot. One shot, gentlemen.
Oh, a perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game. Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
The Heat have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
One shot. One shot.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Pass to the prodigy. Armstrong with it. 12 points for him. Champ, the pass to the prodigy. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Champ. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
One shot, gentlemen.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Champ. 22 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
It's been quite a game for the Prodigy.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
.106 left in the third. Armstrong passes to Champ. Here's the Prodigy. The three. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Armstrong. The pass to the Prodigy. Pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. 7 points in the game.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
The Prodigy off the left rim and out.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
That drops. 14 points for the Prodigy.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
The Prodigy.
And New York making a change here. Here's Smith. He's got 22 over in the corner, Warren, with 4 seconds on the clock.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
We welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. And here are the Heat now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, setting the floor for the Knicks. Champ out there with Vaughn. Then there's Warren, and there's the Prodigy, and it's Smith in at the 2 guard.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
Yeah, they've got time, and if he can keep stretching the defense like he has been with the three-point shot, that lead could evaporate in a hurry.
It's Gay with the drive.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Right wing, 5 on the clock. Here's Warren. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
There's the pick. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Gay, that's a two-pointer and another basket for Miami.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
Pass to Champ. Plenty of space. No good. The Knicks go the other way with it. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Warren kicks to Clark. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
It's Clark with the rebound.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Warren kicks to Clark. There's Vaughn, and he jams it with authority.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Can't quite put my finger on it, but something gave them a jolt, and now they're knocking down everything. We got some fireworks in store for us down the stretch.
Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told his guys, we're right there. Stay focused, execute, and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
Thank you, Doris. The Natural is jumped in for Miami.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. They're teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. Once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Smith left side. And again, it's New York.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Here's Gay. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Gay's got 6 points in the quarter.
This guy just isn't missing today. I mean, what a day he's had from the field.
And, you know, it needed every one of those shots he's made, Greg. He's kept them in the ball game here.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Shooting one.
Goes up on the block. Vaughn with the rebound.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle. They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Champ, the pass to the Prodigy. And that one's on target from the wing. The Prodigy's got 31.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Ditto that. I mean, things have really been turned up.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look. And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
Here's the natural, and there's another one for the Heat.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Inside, out to Smith. Inside, Vaughn gets the bucket. Vaughn's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Shooting 1.
Here's Champ. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. Talk about great numbers for Champ. He's got 11 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder, and that's exactly what that play looks to be.
The pass to the natural. Good ball movement here by the Heat. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Warren with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. And that one's good by Clark.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
From the top of the key, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
He's been hot here in the fourth, contributing big at the right time.
And he's, let's face it, hitting everything. A perfect 4 of 4 in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Down low. Vaughn. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker. This isn't just a good fourth quarter. I mean, he's been outstanding. 6 straight buckets here.
And how about in a pressure-packed moment? This game's very close, and they've needed every bucket. He's definitely risen to the challenge.
Here's Champ. There's a good screen. With some arc. Kicks it out to Gay. His three-pointer's off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Vaughn. Here's Champ. Top of the key, Warren. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Champ gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Now it's a 6-point Knicks lead. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Smith outside. Here's Champ. Miami grabs the miss. The Naturals got 4 rebounds in this game. And the whistle blows in the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum. Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Here's Smith. Passes it to Vaughn, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Smith outside. There's the pass to Vaughn. Clark kicks to Smith. New York moving it around. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Warren. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from the natural.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Kicks it to Clark. Champ, the pass to Warren. The feed to Clark. Smith with a wide open look. And again, New York with the triple.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
.59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they double up Gay. Pass to the prodigy. Here's Champ. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Smith outside to the inside. It's in! 35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Gay passes to the prodigy. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And he commits the intentional foul. A basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
.27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the natural. Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Probably impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, far too much work left to be done and not nearly enough time to get it done in.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Goes up on the wing. Good! And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
There's the triple. No luck. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing, if you will. Prevents any kind of complacency from setting in.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game. You know, the way he had it go, he's got to be feeling very confident going into the conference semis. He left it all on the court tonight. He didn't look too fatigued, though. I'm sure he still has plenty left in his tank, buddy.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We look forward to seeing you for Round 2 right around the corner.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to Game 6 here in Round 1. An exhilarating night of the NBA playoffs coming right up here on 2K Sports. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaq. I'm Ernie Johnson as we get ready for the tip. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Detroit Pistons at their home, the Palace of Auburn Hills. Looking at the Pistons, they came out flat in Game 5 and got run off the floor. After that embarrassing showing, they're dead set on avoiding a repeat tonight. Well, frankly, they don't have many options in this one, win or go home. Now, from the coaching perspective, Kenny, how do you prepare your team with so much on the line?
Well, the one thing is focus, man. You got to teach your team to focus, because when you're not forcing things and you're focused in, you say, the things that's got us here is still good enough. And you have to believe that, you have to trust it, and then you will be victorious.
And you tell the team to approach it one play, one quarter at a time. You know, you also have to keep things in perspective, Ernie. It doesn't matter if you get down in the hole or get a big lead. To allude to what Kenny is saying, you have to stay focused, man. F-O-K-U-S-U-D, focused.
Yeah. So I think
okay.
It's all right.
Life lessons being taught through an NBA game. Keep focused.
Yes.
Keep perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I've never known anyone to do things more than one quarter at a time. How can you play more than one quarter at a time?
It's possible.
How'd you do it?
I've done it before.
How?
Snitches get stitches, but AAU tournament, I played 2 games at once.
How'd you play 2 games at once?
I played in the one game, and then somebody was keeping score in the other game. Then I'd say, go to the bathroom, man. Turn my jersey on the other side and go play on the other side. I had 50 points in the first quarter.
Only you can do 2 things at one time.
And that, folks, is a true story, or so Shaq claims.
It is, Ernie.
It's been an absolute war out there. Neither side giving in. Both want to advance to the next round. It's the Eastern Conference Playoff Game 6, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. We'll see Cleveland facing Detroit. You take a look at the Pistons. It's a win or stay home as they look to keep their raucous crowd to help propel them to a final Game 7 on enemy ground.
Yeah, and despite being in that 3-2 hole, they've got reason to feel confident coming into this game. I mean, this building is charged up, and I'm not sure these fans will let them lose tonight.
Well, it is truly a fantastic atmosphere, no doubt about that. All signs point to a Game 7, but that's if they can keep their composure. I mean, they can't get caught up looking ahead to that 7th game.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. We've got the natural out there with Champ, and it's the natural in at the 3 spot. Champ, the pass to the natural. Cleveland moving it around. Here's the natural, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Porter kicks to Austin, and he gets it to go.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Here's the screen. Pass to the natural. And again, it's Cleveland.
Well, I don't think you're going to miss too many like those.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. The pass to the Prodigy. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Passes it to the net, to the paint, and he goes in for the dunk.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Here's the Prodigy. Steps back and fires. And he hits the jumper for 2.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Pass to the net. There's the pick. Here's Champ, and it's blocked. Here is Portland. Now the pass to the Prodigy. Feeds it to Austin. Out to the right wing. Here's the Prodigy. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. The Prodigy's got 6 points.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Here's the natural. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this one.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach David Blatt. Doris?
His main concern going into this game was that some of his guys might view Game 7 at home as a safety net. He said there is no such thing as one game being more or less important than next. They all count just the same, and he hopes his players understand that. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Here's the natural after the basket by Detroit. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Now let's take a look back at which teams led the NBA in scoring during the regular year. Second, the Cavaliers.
I tell you what, Kevin, they've got to be really pleased with their performance in the regular season in terms of point production. I mean, they found scoring opportunities and made the most of them as a team. The work they've been doing in the offseason has clearly paid off.
The Prodigy, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's his 4th straight make right out the chute. He's setting a pretty high standard for himself here.
Just like you draw it up before you come out.
1 shot. 1 shot.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Champ, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Pistons have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Drains it from beyond the arc. And 12 points for the Prodigy.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the call will go against the Prodigy. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Passes it to the natural. Here's the natural. To the left wing. The natural, the pass to the natural. Detroit with the rebound. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
There's the screen. A prodigy. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Pass to the natural. Here's the natural. Here's Champ. 10 points for him. Here's the natural. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Out left to the wing. Here's the prodigy. And that one is hammered home.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
It's been quite a game for the prodigy.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Here's Champ. He's got 10. There's the pass to the natural. Here's the natural. And that one's good. Porter with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And Austin with the basket on the assist from Porter. Porter's got his 6th assist on the night. Passes it to the natural. To the wing on the left. Here's the natural. They set the pick. Champ, the pass to the natural. The natural sinks that one from the post. The natural's got 6.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
That shot wide open. And the Pistons lead by 5.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
It's deflected. That is good. Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Porter passes to the prodigy. He's got a clear path. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
The prodigy can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. Champ, the pass to the natural. Here's Champ. Cleveland moving it around. There's a good screen. Up off the screen, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Different look here for Detroit. The natural, he's checked in for Austin. And it's the Prodigy in for Porter. On a switch here also for Cleveland. The Prodigy, he's checked in for Champ. Cleveland on defense. They trail by 1. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
First personal foul, team second.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Detroit.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
One shot.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
The Cavaliers trail by 4. The Prodigy passes to the natural. The shot no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Pass to the Prodigy. The pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. Clock at 6. High, arcing shot. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and field.
Here's the Prodigy, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Detroit leading by 4. They set the pick. Here's the Prodigy, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's the Prodigy. Shoots it. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to the Prodigy. To the left side wing. Here's the Prodigy. Pass to the Prodigy. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. The Prodigy's got 10. 1:05 left to play in the first. Fast break Detroit. The finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just bad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
So it's the Pistons now, following the score by Cleveland. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Here's the Prodigy. 21 points in the game. To the right side. Here's the Prodigy, and Detroit again with the bucket. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Pistons on top. They're up by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
Detroit leading by 8. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Champ out there with the natural. Then there's Champ. Then there's the Prodigy. And it's the Prodigy in at the point.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
And the pass to Champ. Here's the Prodigy. They set the screen. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in this game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Here's the Prodigy after the basket by Detroit. From the stripe, and Cleveland again with the bucket. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Passes to the Prodigy. Shoots from 14. Shot is off.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
To the right side. The Prodigy. Rebounded by the Pistons.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's the Prodigy. He's got 8. Clock at 6. Pass to the Prodigy. That is good.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Cavaliers foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Austin, he's checked in for the Prodigy.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's the Prodigy, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
I think this is one of the reasons this team is where they are right now. They are very opportunistic and aggressive, not just in causing turnovers, but in converting them.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loop shots.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. Pistons leading by 9. Intercepted. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 10. And there's the pass to Singh. Here's the prodigy. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Passes it to the prodigy. To the middle. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's the prodigy. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 8. The natural, the pass to the prodigy. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting 1.
They set the pick. To the paint. Here's Austin, and it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Shot's good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot. One shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. The prodigy and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Stolen away. The natural, the pass to the prodigy. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked. They get it back. Pistons leading by 6. Pass to the natural. Here's the prodigy, and he gets it to go. The prodigy's got 11.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Good. And it's 9 points for the prodigy. The Pistons have gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Here's the prodigy. 5 points in the game. Shot from the top of the key. Kept alive. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 12. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. That's 12 points for the prodigy.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Plays it up and banks it in.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's the Prodigy. Bounces high off the rim and drops. The Prodigy's got 14 points for the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the Prodigy. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Good on the shot. The Prodigy's got 15 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
The natural, the pass to the natural. Pistons passing it around. And the pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 14. Inside, here's Champ, and he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 14. Passes it to the natural. There's the screen. Here's the Prodigy. Pass to the natural. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
So it's Detroit now, following the score by Cleveland. The Prodigy passes to the natural. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. And the Pistons lead by 2. The pass to Champ. Here's Champ, the 11-footer. And again, it's Cleveland.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's the natural. Here's the Prodigy. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Passes it to the Prodigy. Inside, Osmond. So they take the lead. Champ's got 4 this quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's the Prodigy. He's got 13. They set the pick. Here's the Prodigy. Another 3 for Detroit.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
There on your screen are some of the top dual threats during the regular season. The point guards with the most success from three. Take a look at the prodigy. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
He is so exceptional from long range that it forces the defense out and really opens things up for him, which makes it easier for him to set up his teammates.
Well, he's a prime example of why being a top-notch three-point shooter comes in handy for a point guard.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. The prodigy, he's checked in for Austin. The prodigy comes in for the prodigy. The prodigy, he's checked in for the natural. And Porter subbed in for the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. He's got 21. Pass to the prodigy. Fires from 18. And Detroit again with the bucket. The Cavaliers trail by 3. The pass to the natural. Here's Champ. Pass to Champ. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Singh. No good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's the prodigy. 5 points in the game. Here's the prodigy. The baseline J off the mark. Champ, the pass to Singh. Here's Champ. Here's Champ. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Picked away. 1:22 left in the first half. Champ, the pass to Champ. Here's the natural. Pass to Champ. 5 on the clock. Here's Champ, guarded by Porter. Here's the natural.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
The Cavaliers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The natural is checked in for Cleveland. So he gets them both. Pistons trail by 4. Now the pass to the prodigy. Soft touch off the glass. The prodigy's got 12.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
There's the screen. 41 seconds left in the first half. He used that pick to get in close. 9 points for the natural.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from the prodigy. Right wing. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. There's Porter with the 3, and another 3 for Detroit. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Pistons lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thank you for joining us live inside this sold-out arena. We are rocking and rolling. And guys, for the Pistons, this series has been a hard-fought one. Tonight's game, no different. Trailing 3-2, their backs up against the wall, and we'll just have to wait and see if they have what it takes to force a Game 7. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
They were clearly a better shooting team. Their play calling and execution were on point. It wasn't a dominant performance, but you did get an idea of how efficient they can be. They'll need to continue that kind of shooting if they want to pull away in the second half.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, it was a huge first half for their bench, a.k.a. the others, played pretty good. When you get a boost like this, it always gives a team a lift. And given how well the others are contributing, we'll probably continue to see more minutes for them in the second half. Starters or not, when players are producing, you got to ride them, cowboy.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Detroit's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Detroit, Porter is up there with the Prodigy. Then there's the Prodigy, then there's the Prodigy, and it's Austin in at the 4. To the middle, Champ, the pass to the natural. 4 on the clock. Here's the natural. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time.
Kevin, no surprise. They've capitalized on their opportunities at the free throw line. That's their MO.
And that one's good. And it's 13 points for the Prodigy.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment. Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Here's Champ after the basket by Detroit. Here's the screen. Passes to the natural. So the wing on the left. Cleveland moving it around. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from the natural. Pistons have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Shoots from the baseline. Austin, no luck.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Missed inside.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
Check out the game for the natural. He's got 8 points and the 1 steal.
From 15 feet away, again, the Pistons good for 2.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The natural, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the prodigy. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, those are the battles we can and should win. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Detroit. Champ the pass to the net, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 21. The prodigy passes to Austin. 6 to shoot. Here's the prodigy. Another 3 for Detroit. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to the natural. Here's the natural. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. The natural's got 10 points.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Austin. Kicks to Porter. Here's the prodigy. He's got 8. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Now it's a 6-point Piston lead. The pass to the natural. They set the pick. The natural, the pass to Champ. Fires the 3. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries. Pistons leading by 3. Passes it to the prodigy. To the inside. And the dunk by Austin.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons answer.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the prodigy. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
Here's the natural. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's the natural. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
One shot. One shot.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 14. Pass the Champ. Here's the natural. There's the pass to Champ. Cleveland moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the prodigy. It's rebounded by Austin.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Pass to the prodigy. Pass to the prodigy. And another 3 for Detroit.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Here's the prodigy. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. The prodigy's got 16. Detroit leading by 4. The pass to the natural. Here's the prodigy. There's a screen. Shoots off the screen. And Detroit again with the bucket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's the prodigy. Comes up empty off the pick.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And he spins it one-handed.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I just would love to go up and jam like that.
The prodigy passes to the natural. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
He's the kind of player that even the best defense has no answer.
Passes it to the Prodigy. Inside. Here's the Prodigy. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Champ, the pass to the Prodigy. Here's the natural. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. The natural is checked in for the Pistons. Champ's checked in for Cleveland. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 15. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Now we're talking. He abused the defender off the dribble and then just was able to glide in for the layup.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
And the free throw, no good.
Some fantastic numbers for the Prodigy. He's got 10 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Here's the natural. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. The natural's got 5 points now in the quarter. They set the screen. The Prodigy passes to the natural. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's the Prodigy. He's got 10. The 15-footer. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. And it's 9 points for the natural.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
The shot is off, so Cleveland will take it the other way. To the wing right side. Pass to the Prodigy. Out to the wing. To the middle, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Here's the Prodigy. He's got 18. He used that pick to get in close. The Prodigy's got 20 points.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
There's the pass to the natural. Over to the left wing. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 19. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
Boy, you can actually feel it. It's palpable. The energy level on both sides has really gone up a bunch.
One shot, gentlemen.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Really an extraordinary game for the Prodigy. 22 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Stolen. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's the Prodigy, and the call will go against the Prodigy. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Pistons have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. 11 seconds left to play in the third. With 4 seconds on the clock. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Pistons ahead, leading by a point. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. Cavaliers trailing, so on the floor for Cleveland. We've got the natural. Champ out there with the natural, and it's the natural, and it's Singh in at the 5. Passes to Champ. Here's the natural, guarded by Porter. Just 5 to shoot, and he dunks it down. There is just no way Clark could tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
Clark, that's a great point. When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Talk about great numbers for the prodigy. 25 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
One shot.
Cavaliers shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Out left to the wing. Pass to the natural. It's tipped. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's the prodigy.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Champ, the pass to the natural. Cleveland moving the ball around. Now the pass to the natural. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Osman. And the 3 off target.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Here's the natural after the basket by Detroit. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from the natural.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
To the paint. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The natural is checked in for Champ. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. There's the dish to Austin, and he gets the bucket. And it's an 8-point Detroit lead.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And he gets it to go. 23 points for Champ.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
And so here's Cleveland following the bucket by the Pistons. It's stolen by Austin. The feed now to Porter. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch late.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Passes to the natural. Here's the natural. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Here's the prodigy. That's short off the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Pass to the natural. Over to the left wing. Inside. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for the natural. 13 points and 6 assists.
One shot, gentlemen.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Here's the prodigy. And there's the pass to the natural. He kicks to Porter. To the wing on the left. The natural. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I'll tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Here's the prodigy following the score by Cleveland. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Passes it to Champ. Cleveland moving it around. Here's the natural. They set the pick. No good on the triple.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fly.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that. And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
And so here's Cleveland following the bucket by the Pistons.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Inside, a prodigy, and they'll keep possession, but they recover it.
They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for the prodigy. He has 8 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The prodigy, he's checked in for the natural. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Pass to the natural. Five on the clock. He's feeling it. Here's the natural, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Here's the natural, following the bucket by the Pistons. The pass to the natural. Here's the natural. Shoots the three, and he gets the bucket.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
There's a screen. Champ, the pass to the natural. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Pass to the prodigy. Pass to the prodigy. To the left wing. Picked away. The pass to the natural. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Passes it to the prodigy. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, the prodigy's got 24. Pass to the natural. Over to the wing. Here's Champ. And another three for Cleveland.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Here's the prodigy to the inside. And the basket by Austin. Austin's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Champ. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
What a stellar outing in this one for Champ. He's got 30 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here is Porter. Touch off the glass. The Prodigy's got 12 points in just the second half.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Finish, and the aggressive move, too, Kevin.
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
The Prodigy, again, the Pistons score. Here's Champ. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. The natural, the pass to Champ. Here's the natural, guarded by Porter.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. sort of plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
.146 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the Prodigy, banked in off the glass. The Prodigy's got 28 points for the game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
It's been quite a game for the Prodigy.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
.133 left to play here in the fourth.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Here's Porter. Here's the Prodigy. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. The Prodigy's got 12 now in this quarter. Here's Champ, guarded by Porter. Pass to the next one. Cleveland moving the ball around. There's a screen. Pass to Champ. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the natural. Another 3 for Cleveland.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive. He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Okay, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And so he hits both.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
Here's the Prodigy. Money!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Here's the natural. Sinks it. And that shot brings them to within just 1. He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Austin, yes!
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Count!
That bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop can seal the deal.
We got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here we go, one-on-one. Yes!
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
Down low, Osman. Got it!
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
The prodigy. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing, if you will. Prevents any kind of complacency from setting in.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. And we witnessed tonight just how he came to be the NBA's #1 scorer. He's just on another level when it comes to putting the ball in the basket. Did it all game long. Again. What are your thoughts, Kenny, on his game tonight?
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game. You know, the way he had it going, he's got to be feeling very confident going into the conference semis. He left it all on the court tonight. He didn't look too fatigued, though. I'm sure he still has plenty left in his tank, buddy.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We look forward to seeing you for Round 2 right around the corner.